Brazil's Lula calls for truth against climate denialism at UN talks. Brazil's Lula calls for truth against climate denialism at UN talks. Brazilian President Luiz Inácio Lula da Silva kicked off the COP30 climate summit in Belém with a forceful message. The world must combat both climate denialism and misinformation. Delivering his address against the backdrop of the Amazon rainforest, Lula implicitly criticized former U.S. President Donald Trump's dismissal of climate change as a con job, highlighting a crucial tension ahead of these crucial talks. Lula framed COP30 as a stand for truth in an era dominated by fake news and misrepresentation, concepts he linked directly to the suppression of scientific evidence about climate change. He pointedly mentioned the influence wielded by those who control algorithms, accusing them of spreading fear and hatred to undermine progress on tackling global warming. "It's time to inflict a new defeat on the deniers," Lula declared. The absence of high-ranking U.S. officials casts a long shadow over COP30. While President Joe Biden has pledged to take climate action, his administration has faced criticism for prioritizing fossil fuels and lagging behind other nations in emission reduction targets. This stark contrast puts additional pressure on the already delicate negotiations occurring in Belém. Delegates arriving at the former aerodrome venue, transformed into a COP meeting space with makeshift accommodations like shipping containers, were greeted by indigenous Guajajara performers, underscoring the local communities deeply impacted by climate change. UN Climate Chief Simon Steele acknowledged progress made in recent years, but stressed the urgency of action, warning nations that squabbling among them risks catastrophic economic consequences as climate disasters devastate economies worldwide. Brazil is seeking to leverage its presidency of COP30 to push forward key commitments made at previous summits, weaning off fossil fuels, securing financial assistance for vulnerable countries on the front lines of climate change, and prioritizing forest conservation. President Lula's centerpiece initiative, the Tropical Forest Forever Facility, TFFF, aims to raise $125 billion to protect tropical forests globally. Initial funding pledges have been slow. While UK Prime Minister Keir Starmer initially balked at committing public funds, UK climate envoy Rachel Kitelater reassured that the UK will make the investment at some point, signaling a potential breakthrough for this crucial fund. The success of COP30 hinges on nations finding common ground in the face of these challenges and overcoming divisions driven by political agendas.